The 98th Academy Awards are this weekend, and we are back to go through our predictions. We're going to talk about who should win and who will win each of the big awards on Hollywood's biggest night. We got Kirk here. We got Stefano here. We're going to get into it award by award. Let's do it.
This is Popcorn for Breakfast, presented by St. Louis Area Smoothie Kings. Now, here are your hosts, Cam and Kirk.
Welcome back to Popcorn for Breakfast. Thank you so much for being here with me. As always, we got Kirk.
Hello, hello.
How's it going, man? And we also have, returning with us again, Stefano. Stefano, how are you, man?
Hi, guys. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. I'm better now that we're talking about the Oscars.
It's like Christmas, guys.
It's big. It's big. It's always fun. These are always like one of my favorite episodes. We, of course, earlier this year, when we got the nominations, we did the nominations kind of what did they get right, who got snubbed, etc. This is similar to that. It's going to be who should win, who will win, because those are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, depending on your own personal preferences. Sometimes it's the same all the way down the line, and those are a good time, but we're going to have fun with this discussion because we all have different opinions on this. And things are shifting, guys. Have you noticed this?
How does that even happen? It's the same movie.
We talk about it.
It's the politics of the awards.
It is.
It's crazy. It's all vibe. It's all vibe and hype. You know,
it is. Yeah.
If this was 3 weeks earlier, it'd be a different story, maybe.
100%. And this always happens every year, and we're always like, how? And it's because there are like 2 rounds of campaigning that happens. There's the 4-year consideration, please nominate our movie campaign, where certain films are trying to just get on the docket, get in there. And then once that happens, then you have a whole nother round of campaigning, and people sit with it and they think about it and they start to, well, who should do this? And it becomes a whole thing. And so now we get to this situation where there is a lot of shifting going on. The odds, if you're like one of these people who's on like Callshe or Polymarket or whatever these degenerate apps are now, you can bet on it. But we got Gold Derby that we reference a lot that has all these odds. So let's get into it. We're not going to go through every single category. Same thing as our nominations reactions episode, but we're going to go through the big ones. So we're going to start
with makeup.
We're going to start. What are they starting with this year? Are they going to start with casting because it's a new category, or are they going to still start with supporting?
They'll probably still do supporting actor, I'm assuming.
Probably supporting. Yeah, you gotta hook the people right at the beginning. So
sorry, that was a very Timothy Chalamet moment to like just dunk on.
What did you say?
I said makeup would be the first one.
Wait, can we talk about that actually?
Sure, let's do it.
The fake outrage is unbelievable about the Timothy Chalamet ballet and opera comments. It's like, now we're antagonizing people for like truth telling. Like if some baseball player went out and was like, I mean, we don't want this to become like horse racing. Like, would we all be like, how dare he disrespect the horse racing community? I think it's silly, but that's just me.
It feels silly. I think the one thing I wish he didn't say was like I'm going to lose 14 cents,
Yeah.
like his talk about money. But yeah, I think it's just, obviously if we weren't in an Oscar season, we wouldn't be talking about it at all. It'd just be Timmy being Timmy. But
I don't know.
I think it's the money. I think that's the left hook that really stung people, because he was thinking of his viewers as not real people, but as just monetary value. And so he's equating it all in that way.
It's just a throwaway comment. He says so many goofy things. He does. That.
But I would say
a funny wrinkle. No, go ahead.
I will say there's a great resurgence happening in the opera world and ballet world, because they're getting,
which is great,
fantastic marketing tactics across the board. Like they're all being fed to me. I don't know why, because I wasn't like,
probably because you're a Chalamet hater. They're like, this is our chance. Yeah. We got him right where we want him.
We're gonna get Kirk to the ballet and the opera this week. It's pretty great. They have like discount codes with Timothy in the discount code name. Wow. It's pretty awesome.
Unbelievable. What were you gonna say, Stephanie?
Oh yeah. So it came up on my Instagram feed. It was just somebody basically like splitting the clip, the interview clip, and then talking over it, giving their perspective. It had like 300,000 likes, whatever. One of those likes, Ethan Hawke.
Interesting. Wow,
Yeah.
this is a little bit of competition going on. I don't know.
Yes, for sure.
That's incredible.
I don't know. I didn't even like. I watched it one time and I was like, this is nothing. And then people are. I mean, I could not believe the amount of discourse that's happening. I was like, I think this is goofy. But
He
that's
should just
me.
go into like a hole if he ever gets nominated again.
Yeah.
Because he keeps shooting himself in the
He
foot.
does. He does. He does a lot of self promotion and now apparently a little bit of digging at other people. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, let's get right into the awards, guys. Let's talk about the first award, Best Supporting Actress. Again, the nominees are Elle Fanning and Inga Ibsdottir Lilius, both for Sentimental Value, Amy Madigan for Weapons, Wunmi Masaku for Sinners, and Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another. Now, who should win? Who will win? Now, we know Amy Madigan has been winning a whole lot of these awards, but I think there's some buzz right now around Wunmi Masaku. There's been some buzz about Teyana Taylor in the past. Where are you guys at?
Well, I'll say I think this is the first time in maybe a couple years that this category doesn't feel locked up already. It feels like a 3-horse race, which is kind of exciting. This is tough. I love all the performances in this one. I think because of the most recent win and just because of the freshness of the performance, I think Amy Madigan will win. And I think she should win. I think the thing is, like, I want her to win because one, how much she was able to do with such little screen time, and I also love the horror film representation. That's my main reason why I think she should win. But Inga Ibsdottir Lilias's performance, I think, is one of the best performances of the year. Lead actor, supporting actor, whatever. I think, in a different year, I think she absolutely should be winning. But she's not even in contention, it doesn't feel like. But I think Amy Madigan will win. I think she should win.
Kirk.
I'm going to go Amy Madigan should win, but I think it's going to go to Teyana Taylor.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
I do. I think people like her. I think that they can rally around her. I think she did incredible in One Battle After Another. That's how I think the cards will fall.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of that. I think Teyana Taylor should win, and I think Amy Madigan will win. And that's not a slight against Amy Madigan. It's the opposite. It's just how much I love Teyana Taylor's performance in One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
I also love Inga Ibsdottir Lilius for Sentimental Value. I thought the performance was super nuanced and very, very good. I think that movie is so slept on. It's crazy. And I think, again, I agree that this category is just like, this is a no lose scenario. Anybody who wins deserves it, and it's great, which is what we want to see. I love Teyana Taylor's performance. I would love to see her take home the W. I think it's going to be Amy Madigan, though.
Would be cool if it's Amy Madigan. Last time an actress won for a horror movie, technically Black Swan. I don't believe that movie is a horror. But I'm going to go a little bit farther back to Silence of the Lambs with both Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. Or you could get into things like, what's it called? Misery, with a little bit farther back.
Sure.
Misery with Kathy Bates. So been a long time since we got some acting wins for horror.
I also feel like this is like more traditional horror than either of those other films you mentioned.
Totally.
Too.
Yep.
Yes.
Like Silence of the Lambs is horror, but by like an older standard, I feel like.
Yep.
So it would be really cool.
It'd be considered more of like a psychological thriller, probably by today's standards. So one little note, I know we were kind of talking about it offline, but I see a scenario where Wunmi Masaku sneaks in and wins this. And I think if we see this win early on, I think it's going to be a very good night for Sinners. So it's
one of those tea leaves.
Yeah. If you want to like impress somebody at a watch party and you see Wunmi win, then maybe you start making some prop bets.
Yeah, that would be a good upside bet. I bet the odds are decent on that, and you could get a payoff early in the night. All right, next category. Let's move on to supporting actor. We got Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo for Sinners, Sean Penn, who may not be attending the awards, it sounds like, for One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
I think he's not attending. Was it just last year, or was it Golden Globes where he got absolutely annihilated by a host? It was Nikki Glaser. Yeah, it was Nikki Glaser at the Globes, right? He just looks miserable. His face was like 8 shades of red, like sunburnt. His eyes were like all dilated.
I mean, I think he hates it.
Do you remember? There's a meme. It's
There's a meme of him presenting, I think, at the Oscars. That is like one of my favorite things ever. He looks like he just got ran over by a car, like outside the theater.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
I think it's best for him if he doesn't show up.
I think it's worse for society, though.
I agree.
I was hoping for more memes. All right, this category. Do we feel like this one might be a lock? Because
I feel like we're probably at that point where it might be a lock. Yes.
Yeah, agree.
A
So,
lock for Mr. Penn, who won't be
Mr.
attending.
Sean Penn. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think, my should win isn't nominated, but I think out of these, I think it's another one where I'm like, Sean Penn should win and will win. Although I love all these performances as well.
Yeah.
Differ.
I wonder. I feel like, I obviously feel like Delroy Lindo and Stellan Skarsgård are the next closest. Like, I feel like that's like, it's a 3-horse race here too.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Sean Penn will win. I think he should win. I think he will win. I think he should win.
I think Delroy should win. I think Sean Penn will win.
Mm-hmm.
It's close.
Would be great if Delroy won. Would be great if Stellan won. Obviously, like, this is his first time being nominated.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Sean Penn has won a couple of times.
This
How
will be
many
his,
times?
This would be his third win.
This
if
would
he
be his
wins.
third.
Mhm.
So if the Academy's feeling that vibe, the whole
Yeah.
like, well, you already got yours, which sometimes happens,
It does.
then I think maybe next man up is Delroy,
Yes.
and then Stellan. But I don't think Benicio or I think those are also Rands. Like they're not gonna.
No, they're just there.
Yeah.
They're holding down the fort.
All right. Any other hot takes on it? It seems like we reached consensus. We're like,
We're
in good
this is
shape.
what will happen. Okay.
Next.
Moving on. Best actress.
Easy.
Easy.
I mean,
yep.
this is a lock, right?
There's nothing
Absolute
changing here.
lock. This is the lock of the night for sure.
This is the lock.
Yep.
This is the put your mortgage on this one. This is tattoo bet.
Tattoo
Bet.
right here.
Jessie Buckley wins Best Actress, but the nominees are Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, obviously Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs,
I'd kick you.
I'd Kick You. I was like, is it Should I Have Legs and I'll Kick You or something? I don't know. Kate Hudson for Kirk's favorite movie ever, Song
Blue.
Renata Reinsva for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Begonia. But it's going to be Jessie Buckley.
Jessie
It's Jessie.
Should win, will win.
I am the same.
Agreed.
I saw, these annoying Twitter accounts that exist that just like throw out facts about movie productions that are often incorrect.
Yes.
Like they just make stuff up. Like people who actually were making the movie will like Ryan Johnson will be like, that's not how it went down at all. But anyway, I still read it every time, and that's why those accounts exist. But there was one about Jessie Buckley and about how, and maybe she even said it herself. She like the scream that she does that they show in all the clips, and they will likely show whenever they do the pre-roll thing, because they're doing that this year. Did you guys hear that?
I did see
Fine.
that.
They're doing
Thank
the
goodness.
it's the best.
It's the
They're doing
best.
the little clips before the awards. They will show that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was improvised. It was not scripted. That she
Just felt it in the
she
moment.
just felt it.
Beautiful. Beautiful, horrible, incredible moment.
It's harrowing. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on to the most contentious acting category. Best actor, and the nominees are Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent.
Wow.
This is the one, guys. This is the one where things have been shifting. Okay. It was like the Leo show at the beginning of awards season. And I think when One Battle After Another came out, this is like a fall release, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, this is the greatest movie that's been made in the 21st century. This, like, Paul Thomas Anderson locked for Best Director, Leo locked for Best Actor, like, signed, sealed, delivered. It's over. Then you got the Marty Supreme bubble, where it was like Timmy getting some love, and then he started to pick up some awards, and it became like a 2-horse race. Then out of nowhere, Michael B. Jordan springs onto the scene a couple weeks ago at the Actor Awards, the SAG Awards. Where does this go, guys? All of the odds have shifted to Michael B. Jordan, and not by a little bit. Like, I think Gold Derby had him like 58% chance.
Wow.
Last time I looked.
Wow.
So that's not insignificant.
Oh, man.
And I know like people are pulling out the stats where it's no actor who has ever won whatever has like lost. So there's scenarios with Michael B. Jordan and Timothée Chalamet where neither of their scenarios have ever won. right?
Yes.
But something has to change. And I don't know, does that mean a third potential sneaks in? Like we had that one year, I know it was basically the COVID year where Frances McDormand somehow won for that performance in Nomadland, which I thought was good, but she was like fourth or fifth in the odds that year for
Right.
best actress. So I don't know. I think, like I was saying earlier, the vibe has shifted enough, and people are excited that Michael B. Jordan won the actor award. So I do think Michael B. Jordan is going to win best
Wow.
actor, and who I think should win uh either of the other four. Honestly, like I
Burn.
I honestly think I think Ethan Hawke, you know, after thinking about it again, was so spectacular in Blue Moon. I would really love to see him to win, but you know, it's not very likely.
I think Leo should win. I think Timmy C will win.
All right. I would be very
I-
happy with that.
I feel like I don't know. Kirk's gone. He's out. He's left. I feel we're just gonna keep rolling. Keep rolling. We'll do it live. No, I feel like the Michael B thing feels, I don't know, because it was the SAG Awards. I think that's the thing that's sticking with me, you know, because it's like a peer-based award.
Sure.
It feels like there's more, you know how sometimes like when you watch sports, they do like the NBA, PA, like Players Association poll where they're like, who's the best player in the league? And they'll throw out like some sleeper, like Kawhi. Kawhi is the best player in the league. And it's like, what? And it's like, only Hoopers know this. And it's like, okay, well, maybe Michael B. Jordan is just like, seems like pretty beloved guy. Like maybe it was just like, oh man, Sinners was so great.
But that's where, so I agree with that. And last year we saw it last year, right? Timothy won the actor award, and then Adrian Brody. That's where I thought Ethan Hawke may have had a shot at the actor awards.
Oh yeah, because he's very well loved.
Because since that didn't happen though, that's where it got me. But it's too hard to tell.
It is.
I'm in the opposite boat of Stefano, but a similar one. I'm saying anyone but Timothy Chalamet should win.
Obviously.
I'd be more than happy if anyone won but him. Obviously,
who do you actually think should win? Though?
Should win Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that's
Leo.
where I'm at.
Yeah, easy, no question. I have still not gotten a chance to see Blue Moon. I'm gonna have to.
I think
rent
you'd like it. I think you'd like it, Kirk.
I think you would too.
I think so.
Because it's very stage play-esque.
Yeah,
it's like a chamber piece, and it's
Oh wait, is it part of the Netflix other tier?
Listen. Let's talk about this.
The peasant tier.
I am part of the Netflix peasant tier with the ads. It is not available at that tier. Just brutal. So I'm gonna rent it and spend more money than I would.
Dude, I found out about that earlier this year because my in-laws pay for Netflix. I don't even know that they pay for my Netflix, but they do.
Yeah.
I felt so sad for everyone. I was like, capitalism has gone too far. Like this is just now. This is a bridge too far. The peasant tier of Netflix where they gatekeep content, not just make you watch ads, but they actually like put content behind a paywall. It's crazy. So sinister.
Just so people know, Nuremberg just dropped on Netflix. Not for me, but it's on the elite version of Netflix.
Bro.
Brutal, absolutely brutal. So I've got to watch that, but Leo should win. And man, with the heat of Michael B, I'm gonna give it to Michael B. Will win.
You'd be fired up. I feel like.
Listen. I think we did review this on the podcast.
Yeah.
I said that I believe that we just talked about him for the best actor because he was the best actor in that movie. I think we also said it wasn't necessarily his best performance. But it was a solid, strong performance. So
that's what gets me, and I completely agree. And it's like, why are we awarding that? Like,
it's also gimmicky, right? I mean, like it is a gimmicky performance. He's playing two people.
Oh, that's the one like conversation that I see on like, it's like, well, he played two roles, and it's like kind of played two roles. You know, it's just like, I don't know. Anyway.
Also, why does that matter?
Why
like,
does that matter?
Doesn't matter. It's not like the level of difficulty doubles. It's, you know, it's, I don't know. There are plenty of like, in a way, it's almost easier to kind of like draw character lines if you foil them against each other. You know what I mean? Versus like having a layered, single character that has a ton of stuff going on. You have to factor all the.
Right.
I don't know. I
Hey,
I don't know.
and hey, there's a bigger international voting body, Wagner Moura. Maybe there's some vote splitting, and he comes out of nowhere for Brazil. We'll see. Who
I'd be.
knows?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
I'd
That'd
love
be
that
amazing.
too.
I'd be
I'm.
ecstatic.
We love Brazil on this podcast.
Shout out
so
Brazil. Always in our hearts. Always number one in our hearts. Brazil. Okay, moving on. Best casting. This is the new award, and this one I also feel
I'm
like
dying
is
over
a,
here. Sorry.
this will be Stefano's last appearance on the show. It was the Brazil joke that got him. All right. Best casting: Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners. I'll kick this one off because I haven't kicked one off yet. Should win. This is kind of tricky. I feel like should win One Battle After Another. It's between that and Hamnet for me. And then will win Sinners. I think Sinners wins this one. And I think you can make a really strong case for Marty Supreme also, because we talked about it last time. That's the one where you've got like some very surprising casting choices, like a Kevin O'Leary, a Gwyneth Paltrow. Like there are certain, the Tyler, the Creator, like that's one of those things where it's like, okay. Whereas like, I understand that there's like a PTA just grabbed his buddies and was like, let's make a movie. I get that. It's still darn good. So that's where I go. I like those roles and how they fit those characters, particularly like a Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn. Like it just works.
Totally. Yeah, I was saying this when we went over the nominations that I was like pretty much certain Sinners would win this. I didn't really have like the best reason, but now I'm like even more certain it will, especially if it doesn't win Best Picture. I think Sinners will win this. Should I'm just wavering because all four of these are good. I'm going to stick with what I originally said with Marty Supreme because of how interesting some of those choices were. But again, like with One Battle After Another, like, Teyana Taylor is a proven actor, but, there's still some taking a chance there where so much of the emotional core of the movie is on, an actor who's only had, one leading role really up, before that, and obviously some other ones. But yeah, so I'd be
Chase
happy
Infinity
with any of it.
too. I mean, that's big. That's big.
That is
time.
big.
Yeah.
She has so much screen time.
I'm going should win, will win, all in on One Battle After Another.
All right.
We'll
see. We'll see what happens. That would be that's another one of those where it's like this could become a real snowball effect. And this is the award that basically made it so that Sinners would have the record for most nominations ever, because there was this new category and they fit right into it. And they've got multiple songs, which is something you need to have too. You got to have a musical component to do that. So here we are. Next up, Best Original Score: Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, or Sinners. Who wants to start?
I can start.
This is a 3-horse race as well.
I think the one horse that is kind of taking the lead here is Ludwig for Sinners. But for me, my favorite score, oh man, it's tough because it's like I love Johnny Greenwood so much, so I need him and I want him to win an Oscar.
Yes.
But the Max Richter score for Hamnet, I listen to it, often while I'm working, and it's gorgeous. So should win. I think Hamnet score will win Sinners.
Kirk.
I don't see Wicked for Good on here. Has there been a mistake on your
Didn't get nominated?
Oh, my bad. Oh my goodness.
Sorry,
okay.
Steven Schwartz.
My bad. I'm gonna go. I think Sinners will win because people, obviously the music is a giant portion of that. I think should win, and who I want to win is also One Battle After Another. Partially because I love it, but also partially because of the memes, because they have people, specifically Melissa Villaseñor, have said this before. She's like, this is how they made the score. And she just like beats on the piano.
It's like cat walks across the keyboard.
It's so great, but it's way more calculated than that, obviously. I think Sinners takes this.
Man. I think will win Sinners. What I'm struggling with is should win. And I honestly think I'm between Sinners and One Battle. I think I got to go One Battle though. I got to go One Battle. I'm biased because I'm a huge Radiohead fan. So Johnny Greenwood, like I'm with you, Stefano. Like I got to have that in my life. Like he's got to win. Max Richter score's great too. I think the reason that Ludwig gets pushed over the edge is because of the scene, the scene, the I lied to you with all the, it's very, it's quite a left hook for that movie, and it works because of the music, and it's great. So,
which is crazy. I don't think we're not going to talk about that category, but like I Lied to You is so massive, but it's not going to win that award. Like,
and it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. I think Golden absolutely deserves to win, but it's one of those scenarios where you have two heavy hitters.
Yes.
And it's rare. And then Diane Warren is going to lose, right?
But she's there. She's always there.
Hanging on.
Always Diane Warren. Okay. Death, Taxes, and Diane Warren getting nominated for Best Original Song. Okay. Next up, Best Production Design. Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. This is a toughie.
It is.
I think people will just vote Frankenstein and not even have seen it.
You think there is a major the people who didn't watch the movies vibe about this particular award. They're 100%. Like, oh, it's Guillermo. Got it.
He's probably got a really cool set. I saw the trailer, part of the trailer.
Right.
I think they're going to give it to him because they don't watch the movies still. And it should go to, honestly, I'm going to go Hamnet because of that globe, man. It should be Hamnet.
Yeah, I think we're all probably on the same here. I think Frankenstein will win. I think Hamnet should win.
I think I actually feel like Frankenstein is very close to the bottom, if not the bottom in my opinion, in this category. Like, definitely think Hamnet and Marty Supreme clear it.
Yes.
I think One Battle After Another clears it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree.
Sinners too. I mean, I think Frankenstein's for sure the worst, but I do think it's going to win.
Yeah. I mean, Sinners mostly central location. Once you get past the first third and they're in the club, right? It's incredible. They keep opening new doors and going upstairs and downstairs and outside. Like it's really.
I think it's also frustrating with Frankenstein because I think out of his major works, I think it's probably his ugliest. It's not.
I 100% agree.
So, and the highest CGI, the highest amount of CGI has to be.
There's definitely a lot of CGI layering on top of. But I was surprised to see things I thought were CGI to be actually practical. But then in the edit, they made the practical effects look CGI. Yeah. It was weird. It was weird.
I don't know if it was just lighting or what, but it didn't look right. It didn't look right at all. All right.
Anyway,
next up, cinematography. We got the same except for swap out. What was the one we swapped? Oh, Hamnet for Train Dreams. So Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Train Dreams.
It feels so crazy that Hamnet's not in this.
Agree, and I hate it. And Frankenstein should not be in this at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
I do get the Train Dreams though.
I think
it's beautiful.
I think will win is actually Sinners, and I actually out of these I don't know. I think it's not. I don't think it's the best looking by a stretch. I think should win. One Battle After Another. I think for this, but I think Sinners takes this one.
Okay, I'm should win, will win, One Battle After Another.
Samesies.
I think it will, but I don't.
I just don't know how you can pick that. If you're actually saying, okay, the category is best cinematography. I've watched all these films. I know all of the things that go into this. I see the visuals. I also know the camera work with this as well. As a voting member, it's One Battle. Has to be. No contest.
Yeah, I think people really like the aesthetic of Sinners.
Yeah.
The color palette, the lighting. It's very moody. It's very vampire. It works. I like it. There's some instances where I think they took it a little far into that, to where I was like, ooh, that I don't know that I would have been that weird with it at times. One Battle though has so many sneaky, crazy good shots. It's like, whoa, every time you watch it, something different pops out to you. That's like so good. I mean, I know the one people share on Twitter all the time is the silhouettes of them jumping from rooftop to rooftop and then Leo falls. Like, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's so good, but I hope it wins. Train Dreams feels like I could see that winning too.
Yeah. It seems like oh my gosh, like film school example of like, let's show someone what like good cinematography looks like, and it looks great. It does. It just feels very calculated, which is like the one hesitancy I have about it. But it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah,
so beautiful.
Word. Okay, next up, best film editing. F1 makes an appearance. Marty Supreme, which it should. It should. One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. I'll start this one. I think will win F1.
Wow.
I think should win Marty Supreme.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
That's my opinion.
That's my opinion.
I just think the F1, the craziness of dealing with real super fast cars with custom rigs and all the shenaniganry they had to do. I think that the people who know, who are plugged in, and because Apple has deep pockets and has clearly been campaigning hard for this movie, I think that's what will push it over.
Yeah. I mean, I liked F1. I really had
I
a
did
good
too.
time.
Yeah, it's great. It's a
was
good
good.
summer movie.
Yeah,
That's
very,
it.
very
Like,
entertaining.
It shouldn't be in the Oscars, but I think
No.
it was fun. It was entertaining. It was
A lot of people loved it, and a lot of people tried to say it was Top Gun Maverick. It's not Top Gun Maverick.
No, it's not. Film editing, I'm against it. I'm gonna go one battle for both. Should win, will win.
I am going to say one battle will win. And since I'm already saying so much of it for should win, I'm going to go with Marty Supreme on this one as well. Should win. And this is another one that people like to associate with a Best Picture win sometimes. So,
Yes.
if one battle wins this, and that's a good sign. I don't know if Sinners is very competitive in this. So if something else wins, then maybe that's a good sign for Sinners for Best Picture. So just a thought.
Yeah, there's not a lot with Sinners that you feel like you don't think of that as like editing is not a part of that film you think about. Sentimental Value, it is that kind of movie. Marty Supreme is that kind of movie. The other, like Sinners, is the one where it's like they do a lot of things well and it's a good looking movie. This feels like one that they just kind of threw in, and I feel like Hamnet should be here as well. But
It should. If people focus on the twin factor and how calculated that was, that'd be more cinematography though. But you're editing those clips together to make it seamless to pass the cigarette to one twin. If they focus on the technicality, Sinners could take this.
But I think if they focus on the technicality, then you have to give it to F1. But we'll see. All right, next up, Best Animated Feature. I mean, this is not even a contest, right?
No.
I mean, we shouldn't even waste our time on this. I'm embarrassed that this slide is in here.
K-pop.
Yeah, it should win, will win.
Should win, will win.
And can I already say that this year is primed to be a much better year in animated film?
I mean,
That's exciting.
Moana live action. That
Shut
counts, right?
up. Genuinely, so I took my family to see Hoppers over the weekend, which is what is spurring this comment, because I thought Hoppers was really good. Like, better than Elio in my opinion, better than Zootopia 2 in my opinion. So it would be in this category if it was nominated this year. What were we talking about? Oh, live action Moana.
That's right.
That movie, I saw the trailer on a big screen. Holy wow, that might be the worst looking movie that's ever been made. And I don't say that lightly. I sat there and thought about it for the rest of the trailers after I saw that one. I was trying to think. I was like, man, I've seen some really bad movies that look really like Minecraft movie, the terrible lighting, etc. There's a lot of bad stuff. That Moana movie looks terrible.
Here's what I love: when Cam and I first got invited into seeing some screenings for the Press Association, that Stefano is hopefully very soon going to become an official member as well. We went and saw Madam Web, was our very first early free screening movie, and
one of them. Drive-Away Dolls was first.
Oh, Drive-Away Dolls.
Yeah,
we sat in a very intimate theater. There were probably like 35 seats in that theater. And we were sitting really up close, and we wanted to giggle and laugh, but we didn't know how people would take it. If we get a Moana live action screening, I will belly laugh at how awful it is.
Dude, it just looks horrific.
It does.
And I bet they shot that on an island, and it looks like they shot it in somebody's basement.
I think
mean,
they shot it on the.
I don't
big
think
screen.
I've seen a trailer for it.
Bro.
Well, it's just like it's so creatively bankrupt that it's just like,
Yes.
But you're forced to see it on the big screen because it was before the movie, so you couldn't avoid it.
I couldn't. It's horrific. Truly, and I don't know. It's bad.
Moana is a perfect movie. I think you could cut down on the Kakamora a little bit. You could shave that scene down, but otherwise it's a perfect movie, and they don't need a live action.
They don't need a live action.
And I already, go ahead, continue.
I was, you can say one more thing if you want to because it's open mic night, but I was just like gonna bring it back to
Please
this
bring
category.
it back.
Okay.
Bring it back on track.
K-pop Demon Hunter should win, will win.
Yes.
Period. End of story. There's a lot of like people like Arco. It's overrated. Elio is good but not great. Zootopia is good but not great. I like both of those movies, but K-pop should win, will win 100%.
Yep.
And you guys can see K-pop Demon Hunters 2 on Netflix in 2056. That's for the year that's going to come out. No, they said it's like 2029 or something. It's like so far away.
The live action?
No, the
K-pop?
sequel.
Oh, the sequel. Gotcha. Well, I probably won't be able to see it. It'll probably be on the.
They were like, yeah, we
elite
should
tier.
capitalize on this. We should make a sequel. Let's just take 6 years to do or
Hey,
whatever.
hopefully that means it'll be good and they're not rushing some nonsense out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually 4 people taking their time. That feels like an exorbitant amount of time, but that's just me.
Who knows if we'll even be here?
Yeah,
The world will
exactly.
end before K-pop.
We might be
2.
begonia'd by that point. Okay. Next up, Best International Feature. One of the most fun categories of the night, for sure. The Secret Agent, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Surat, and The Voice of Hinder Job.
Okay.
I have seen all of these, which is
Same.
exciting. And you caught up with Surat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
I don't think I logged it, though.
I don't think you
now that I
did,
think about
because
it.
I feel like I would have
I don't know.
texted you about it. Yeah,
I was underwhelmed.
Yeah, I'm not. I had some real problems with that movie.
Yeah.
Since I'm already speaking, rudely, lots of really good films in this. I think it's actually tough. Like I think should win Sentimental Value. I loved it. It was in my top 5 of 2025. I actually do think it will win, although The Secret Agent can just as easily win this.
Mm-hmm.
Very competitive.
That is where I'm going, Stefano, which is should win Sentimental Value, will win The Secret Agent.
Should win Left-Handed Girl, not pictured here.
Oh, not yeah.
Rude.
No other choice. You haven't seen it.
Don't.
Just rude.
It's too soon. It still hurts. I tried to like go to a hypnotist or something to get rid of that. It didn't work. I still remember they didn't nominate. Probably the best movie that's not been nominated for this award ever.
Pretty wild.
Yep.
Pretty wild. And I think Sentimental Value will win.
Okay.
All right.
I would be happy with that. I would be happy with either of those. I think I have not been keeping up with the odds on international feature. I don't know. Do they do that for like DGA and stuff like that?
I don't think so.
So is there any buzz about it was just an accident? Because for a long time
the buzz of it unfortunately really fell off. It was it was buzzed enough to like assumed to be Best Picture nominee, potential Best Picture competitive. But I think it was just like the Palme d'Or, like that's been translating more to Best Picture, it seems like. But I guess not so much this year.
Buzzed too early.
It's one of these things now where, like you mentioned, the international voting body, but also just people's, thanks to like distributors like Neon and stuff like that, people have a lot more international feature. They get to see them earlier, and they actually get to see them in theaters and all that stuff. They're not just watching on streaming, so we get a lot more of them nominated for Best Picture, and so then it becomes like, well, Sentimental Value and Secret Agent are nominated for Best Picture, so it's one of those two. And that, like, it'd be hard to argue with that, because then if it was just an accident one, you'd be like, wait, what? What is happening?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of odd.
Yep.
Next up, Best Original Screenplay. So we're into the Screenplay Awards. We've got Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
No weapons.
Kirk. Yeah, bummer.
Yeah,
And no Sorry Baby either. It's a bummer.
No Sorry Baby.
That's the other major injustice.
Sorry Baby. I'm gonna go Best Original Screenplay. I'm going Sinners. Both should win, will win. I think it should. It's all there.
Okay.
I'm all in on Sinners.
I'm going should win Sentimental Value, will win Blue Moon.
Okay.
Wow.
That's my thought.
That'd be awesome. That'd be
I'm
sweet.
looking up how much it costs right now.
I think this feels like a bit of a lock to me. I think Sinners will win. Should win. I don't know. I don't know. I think Sentimental Value out of these is probably my favorite screenplay of the bunch.
Word. I agree.
$5.99 tonight, guys, for Blue Moon. There we go.
To rent it?
To rent Blue Moon.
Well, there you go.
Or $35 more to add it to my Netflix streaming monthly.
Oh wait, is that really how much more it is a month?
No. No, but it's $10 more a month.
That's not. Yeah, that's nothing.
Think
big
of
jump.
think of the cost benefit. Can't you jump, watch 2 movies, okay, and then just jump back?
It's true. You could rent a month of the non-peasant tier
true.
of
Yeah.
Netflix.
That's true. I might pitch that to my wife,
That
guys.
would be good. You got to remember, you're not locked in. That's the thing.
That's right.
All right, next up, best adapted screenplay. We got Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams.
What feels so
Ugh.
goofy, and like if you really think about this category, it's like, how do we know? Like, we're just judging the screenplay. Like, we can't judge it based on the adaptation if people haven't read all like the source material.
It's goofy,
which is crazy.
and we do the same thing for our critics awards. And none of these studios are sliding us screenplays to read. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. And we know that a lot of improv went on One Battle After Another set. We can assume that it happened on some others as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird thing.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. Maybe the Academy, they're getting slid screenplays and maybe they're reading it. There's no way they're reading a screenplay if they're not even watching the movies.
Right.
That's very true.
0% chance.
Yeah. They get it in an audio.
Kirsten
book
Dunst
form.
is reading it, but nobody else is reading it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kirsten for the win. Yes, she came out and was
I love
like,
that.
That's because I am a voting member and I have seen all of the films.
That was an all-timer.
Roasted all of the other
Yeah.
voters.
She was like, I watched them all.
And because she got shut out for Roofman, even though she should have been nominated.
Kirk,
That
you have
would have
many
been a long
personal-
shot.
You have so many personal like long shots that I love it. I respect.
I don't
so
think it was
much.
a long shot.
No, I know. That's what I respect about it. Is like sometimes I see a performance and I'm like, wow, that was incredible. That should be nominated. And everybody else is like, no. And I'm like, okay. All right.
I
I'll
will
stand
fight
down.
for them. I will fight for you, Kirsten.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, it's Stefano's point notwithstanding, because it's a good one. And I want to be like, yes, you're right. We shouldn't even talk about this, but we will anyway. One Battle After Another should win, will win. I think it's a bonkers adaptation based on. I won't read another Thomas Pynchon book after I read Inherent Vice and one other one in college, and I hated them both because I think I'm just dumb or something. I won't read it, but and the book's not called One Battle After Another. It's called something completely different. But based on what I know about the book and the process of adapting it and how that all came together, I got to go there. But I love the Hamnet adaptation as well.
One battle should and will.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Moving on to the heavy hitters. Best director, and this one feels lockish, but we should talk about it anyway because I have some thoughts here. Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Stefano, say our friend from is it Joachim?
Joachim
Trier.
Trier.
There you
Yeah.
I'm usually good at foreign pronunciations. That one gets me. Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Oh, Joachim was for Cinema Value.
Yep.
This one feels like the PTA lock because it feels like, now normally what I would say is, my perspective is that the person who wins director should win Best Picture. I know people don't like that and they don't find it fun. It's how I feel. I believe they are, to me, they're the same award, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, because of everything that goes into directing, they're the same award. That's just how I feel. Now, I know that's not fun because you can't have different things happen, but it feels like if PTA wins, that does not mean that One Battle After Another is winning. It could very well mean that Sinners is winning.
Not this year. Yeah, I think they could be different this year.
Yeah, for sure.
But if like Ryan Coogler were to somehow win,
well, that's
Sinners is 100% winning. Yes.
Yeah, that's game over.
But yeah, for me, this is a will win, should win for Paul Thomas Anderson personally.
Yeah, I think this is a legacy win for Paul Thomas Anderson. You look at his filmography, every movie, every film he's made has a different, what we call texture in the film world. So you have Phantom Thread, you have There Will Be Blood, you have Boogie Nights, you have One Battle After Another, and so many more. They're all so different.
Yeah.
The theming, the lighting, the actors in some cases, the style is so different film to film. I think it's a legacy win, and One Battle is a perfect film.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
said.
like, it's not even like, yes, it's a long time coming, but it's also probably his best film.
Yes.
And it feels crazy that There Will Be Blood didn't win director or best picture, but obviously it was up against very stiff competition with No Country for Old Men, basically two of the best films ever made. But yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson, I think it's his time. But a good group, a very good group. I think the best director category, like the nominations for this, have been just stellar in recent years.
I agree. They've been very good. I mean,
especially because we've seen more of the international directors, like a lot of those coming into this, and it's that's something
the like Justine Triet nomination last year was really good, or not last year, 2 years ago was really good. I mean, yeah, they've been dialing this in, and I feel like the actual Oscar awards have been good, which is what gives me faith that One Battle will still win.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Let's move right into Best Picture. The nominees are Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
F1 should win, Will.
Oh man,
I can't even say it.
You can't even deliver that punchline. That was too rich for you.
Brad Pitt is gonna kick your butt.
I'd like to see him try.
Honestly, if there's anybody who I'd let kick my butt, it's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's right. Like in one of those AI videos, like the one with him and Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Precisely.
Oh god.
Here's the thing here, guys. I think can I just say we all think One Battle's gonna win?
Yes.
Or should
Yes.
win.
Yep.
One Battle should win. Is anybody saying a different will win? Has anybody made the flip to Sinners?
I actually have not. I think my flip was the MBJ win. But it's closer now than it was a month ago.
Is the MBJ win like
that's Michael B. Jordan, by the way?
Yeah. Is the Michael B. Jordan win like the, hey, here's Sinners, here's your big moment, since you're not gonna get a Coogler win? Is that part of this?
It's possible. I don't know. Sinners is such an outstanding film, and
it's so good.
And it feels like the screenplay usually, like, that's kind of a makeup award. Sometimes it feels like if something doesn't win, but this is tough because it's split. One Battle and Sinners are in different categories. So
I mean, speaking of competition, released in a different year, Sinners would sweep everything.
Depending on the year.
Last year,
sure,
easily.
It's
way better than a lot of the other Best Picture nominees.
Agree.
From last year, I think it would have taken everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a shame that it got released in the wrong year.
It's a competitive year, and I like Sinners a lot. We were talking about this in the chat the other day. This is always the time of the year where you feel so strongly about what should win that any other outside competitor, you start to kind of hate it.
And it sucks so bad.
It does suck, because
Sinners was my Sinners was like my 13 of last year, and it's like a phenomenal movie I absolutely adore, and it's like, I hate that it feels like, why am I going to be disappointed that it wins?
Yeah, like, why I'm going to be mad if it wins, and yet that doesn't reflect how I feel about this movie that I really enjoyed. Like,
exactly.
I had it in my top 10, and I stand by that. I think it's a great movie. Love it. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it would help to not care as much as we do, because I was talking to somebody at work who was like, who do you think's going to win Best Picture? And I was like, I think One Battle's going to win, but Sinners has a lot of momentum. They're like, both great movies. And I was like, oh yeah, that's true. It like kind of jogged my memory. It got me out of like the like tunnel vision of like, I really want One Battle to win just because of how that movie makes me feel and how good I feel it is fundamentally. But it's like, if Sinners wins, I think once the dust settles, I can't be too mad about that, because I really like that movie.
Right. Yeah. The only upset would be F1. It would be
Frankenstein. I mean, that would be horrific.
I almost I'd have to rewatch them. I'm not going to make that statement yet. But yeah, so there are a lot of good films here. I think 8 really, really amazing movies.
I agree. And we won't name the 2.
Oh yeah, we won't.
Marty Super. Oh.
Any other thoughts, guys? Any other thoughts on the Academy Awards?
It'll
or
make
Best Picture.
This is good. It'll be exciting up to the last second of the award ceremony, and I look forward to it.
I am not ready to make the flip yet, but I just will say that, like, if it becomes a thing where Paul Thomas Anderson wins best director and then Sinners wins Best Picture, that will feel like okay, I kind of felt like that was coming. It just feels like one of those things that could happen, and if it does, like you can't be surprised by it.
I think like Paul Thomas Anderson, like losing Best Director would be far more of a travesty. It feels like.
Agree, but I also hate the idea of him getting Best Director for his best movie and then not getting
winning. Yeah.
It makes me sick to my stomach to think about that, but I do think it's a very real possibility.
You should get it all, and more importantly than any of these awards, Conan O'Brien is hosting for the second time.
That's going to be great.
I just can't wait to see what he throws out there.
Also, did you see that they announced that Matt Berry will be the announcer?
No,
like the person who sang which I mean, hilarious. Like he's got to throw in some Matt Berryisms as he's announcing when they're going to commercial and stuff.
Oh my gosh,
they're trying to make it good. Like it's great. All for it.
The biggest win for everyone, for society at large, is bringing back the clips of actors' performances. Totally. How we went years with the let's have other actors talk about these people's performances. It was okay, but to act like it's at all better than showing the clips is electric.
Yes.
That's an electric factory. That's that's what gets people excited about movies. Like I remember watching the Oscars as a kid when I couldn't watch all these movies and being like, this is so cool. Like this feels so high stakes. And I feel like that's what gets people into movies, is being like, oh, I want to see performances like this. I want to see movies like this.
Yes. Or the opposite, like I'm not going to watch that,
Yeah.
It does both. It's that quick sizzle reel. The pressure is on, and the Oscar goes to pause.
It's so good.
It's so great.
It's cinema.
It's iconic.
It's good. It's good that it's back. So it's going to be a great night. It's the 98th Academy Awards. It's happening this Sunday, still on ABC for now. Though it will soon be making the move to YouTube. Yeah. But
thank goodness it's not elite Netflix tier. I'd have to switch by that point.
But yeah, we've made it into our Conan era as a group, which is great. I'm happy about that. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm sure he has a great monologue opening planned. I also love any opening for the Oscars that involves them making it seem like the host is in the movie.
Yes.
Which Conan is perfect for that. Like splice him into clips of the movie. I mean, it's gold. I love it.
Put him in in the F1 race car.
Put him in Frankenstein. I mean, it's just good. It's too easy.
He accidentally shows up with the Irish people in the Sinners. Like, the
jokes write themselves, guys. Yep. It's so good. All right. I'm going to give one last call. Any last thoughts on the Oscars?
Zero.
This is your last chance. No more Oscars talk on this podcast after this exact moment.
Never again.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please let us know down in the comments who should win, who will win. I know we got some flack last time for not talking about like makeup and hairstyling and things like that. Sorry, we didn't have time. We almost went an hour this episode and even not talking about that stuff. So if you have hot takes about any of those categories or strong opinions or whatever, please let us know. We really appreciate you guys watching it. Please, as a reminder, you can follow us on any of our social media profiles. We are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on TikTok. We have a Discord server. You guys can join us. It will likely be popping off on Oscars night as we talk about all the big awards. So please join us. It is free. The link is in the description below. We also have a website, popcorn4breakfast.com, where you can find all of our blogs about movies that we don't talk about on this particular podcast. You can find other reviews. Follow us on Letterboxd. We have the handles. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. We want to give a special thanks to our executive producer, Ryan. We want to give a special thanks to our title sponsor, St. Louis Area Smoothie Kings. We want to give a special thanks to Stefano. Stefano, thank you for being here, man.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you for gracing us with your talents. It's going to be a fun night Sunday, Kirk. We'll be watching together. Unlikely, but I'll make it happen.
Well, maybe we can.
We got to bring it back. We used to do that all the time.
We'll try.
We got to bring it back. All right. Hope you guys have a great Oscar Sunday. We will see you on the next episode.